Hi, so this is completely different content to what we usually do, so happy for you to sign off and we'll see you at another time when we're back to Disney or travelling or whatever, that's fine. But if you're new here because of this title of this video, then welcome. My name is Mal, my husband is called Rich, he's not with me right now, he's at work. But this is something that we thought needed more discussion and more open and honesty. So a few weeks ago now, I shared a picture on Instagram of the pin I got through IVF Babble. It's upside down, but it's a pineapple pin. It's the pineapple pin, and this is all upside down, so if I flip it around the other way, it is from IVF Babble, and it is raising fertility awareness. I shared this picture of this pin because I received it, because I was excited to receive it, and I thought what a lovely thing to have a pin on. I keep mine on my coat. This is a spare one, I bought two. And just to get the conversation going and to know that you are not alone. So infertility sucks. You feel so alone and that no one else is going through it but you. But you're not. You're not alone, and this is where I wanted to make this video. When I shared the image on Instagram, it got a lot of likes, but we received a few messages from different people, which was so lovely and so sweet. Just people saying that they've been through it too, or they understand, and it's nice to see people talking about it. So because of that one picture of a pin badge, I thought, well, I'm going to do a video and I'm going to talk about it and open it up to discussion, and feel free to message us, or you need someone to talk to. We have been here a while, so little backstory of our infertility for you. Rich and I have been together for a while. I can't remember the exact, but it is our 10-year wedding anniversary this June coming, and so we have been trying to have a baby for 9 years. It hasn't happened for us. It's never happened for us. I've never been pregnant. We've had many tests done. We've been through it. So over the years, I've had tests done. They've come back clear. Sometimes they've come back questionable. So then I've had more tests done. They come back clear. Then Richard's had his tests done. They came back questionable. And then they said he had low sperm with high morphology, so the sperm wasn't good. And then over the years it's changed. Over the years, most recently we have been told that actually you are fine and you should have a baby, which really doesn't help the situation because we don't have a baby. It's not fine. So I've been given the all clear. Rich has pretty much been given the all clear, but we just cannot have children together. And that's where we're at. We have had a round of IVF. We had that in 2013. I would happily do a video talking about our IVF experience if that's something that you want to hear about. It was not an enjoyable experience for me, or Rich, I think, had it even worse than I did. I had the physical symptoms and he had to live with me, being a hormonal mess. And I'm happy to talk about all of this. We're very open and very honest, and over the years we've had to be open and honest with everyone because it gets to the point where it's too much. And this is something I wanted to share with you, is the advice I would give for someone that is trying is be honest. When people ask you a question, I mean, it's a personal question. If they're asking you, oh, why no babies, or when is it your turn, or whatever, the only thing that has actually really helped us is honesty. and we just tell them, well, we'd love kids, but it hasn't happened yet. Or, you know, it depends on the question. If they're really rude, then you just give them something really rude back. But I just like to be honest, and it is a relief to be honest. When someone says, oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't realise that. Well, you did ask a very personal question, so this is the personal answer. And usually it's returned with people saying, and then they tell you nice stories of, well, this happened in their situation and this is what happened for them, which is fab. It's always nice to hear support and other people that have gone through it. It gets easier. What I wanted to say was, it gets easier. The first couple of years were so hard, and I can remember a colleague I worked with at the time, she was telling me about her infertility struggles, and that it took her 5 years to get pregnant with her daughter. And I remember thinking, I can't do 5 years of this. This is awful. You know, every month wanting to be pregnant, every month just taking the tests and going through tests, going to the hospital, having all these invasive things done. And I just thought, I can't do 5 years. This is awful. And here we are on 9 years. So it does get so much better. It gets easier. And life is good. Life is good. I love my husband so much, and I'm so grateful for him, that life is good and you can be happy. There are times where it's hard and it's very sad, and infertility still sucks, but that's the way the cookie crumbles, I guess. It's just one of those things, and that is why I think it's so important to open up this discussion. Let's talk about it. You can message me, you can ask me questions. I'm happy to talk about everything we've been through. Let me know, message us. Even if you don't want a video or to publicly comment, private message us. If you need someone to talk to, we have been through it, we are going through it. It is an everyday thing. I mean, we would love to have children. What our plans are, we are looking into embryo adoption for later this year. We will be sharing our journey, because I'd never heard of it before until I saw a video on YouTube about it, and I thought, actually, this may be something for us, and this could be where we're going. So again, we will share our journey with that. We're nowhere near that yet, that's a few months away, but come along with us for the journey, for the emotional roller coaster that is infertility. We may come out the other side still with no children, and that would be okay. But we just need to have done everything that we could have done while we were still young enough to do it. Okay, so I'm going to sign off here, because I've rambled, I've gone from point to point and flitted all over the place. But I hope this helps you to know that you are not alone. There are so many of us out there that are going through this, and infertility just sucks. It's just where we're at. It does, but life goes on, life is good. You can have a happy marriage, and life is still good. So know, if you are in the early stages of your fertility journey, that it gets better, even if you don't have the baby at the end of it. Life is good. Okay, so if you like this video, like and subscribe to follow us on our journey for future journeys of adventures and infertility. It's going to be a busy year.